like collision, so definitely a huge resume topper for both of these guys. We actually have Just Blue with the Wii Fit for game 1 at the very least. We'll see how this one works out. I mean, Just Blue did win Squad Strike, and the Wii Fit was a part of his lineup, so it's no slouch. I mean, he was taking on other top Steves like Don, for example, with this character and doing one hell of a job. He might know something that Char doesn't, right? Of course, the experience in the matchup is going to heavily favor Just Blue.
Right, character familiarity is also super important, and Just Blue, a very solid player, phenomenal player in New England before Steve came out with the Wii Fit specifically. I've been asking for it all weekend. I got to see a little in squads, but excited to see it in singles, and already off to a great start with 100% on Char.
Yeah, Wii Fit, one of those characters that loves to play from across the stage if she can. And Steve, for all the setup he has, doesn't really throw projectiles at you. There's just a minecart, but are we really going to waste our resources using a very reactable projectile from across the stage? No, probably not. And of course, every second that you leave Wii Fit alone to mine, you're giving her deep breathing, you're giving her sun salutation, you're giving her time to put the soccer ball out and get some setups going. And look at that, first stock already down, nary a scratch on Just Blue's Wii Fit right now.
Yeah, just barely 30 after a little bit of healing, and just like that, already lapped. That deep breathing is such a big deal breaker when it comes to those early percent combos. It racks up the damage so fast, and it does give you something to worry about if you're Steve. You can't just hang back and mine the whole time, but great way to rack up some damage as well for Char here, trying to find some diamond maybe to force the issue here and take the stock off of Just Blue. What an interaction.
Oh, up tilt into up smash, still gonna combo at that percent. Kind of surprising, given that Wii Fit's pretty floaty. But of course, Steve's confirms very valid for a very wide range of percents.
Oh, all right, already looking for another big hit, but it's gonna be a small trade here in center stage. Some projectiles coming out as Char takes the scenic route, trying to find maybe just a command grab with the minecart on a Just Blue to get some sort of confirm here. Nah, that'll do it though.
Wow, all right, just drop the shield, forward smash behind you. It's gonna work out for Char here. We see the diamond in tow as well. So hopefully we'll see that crafted pretty soon. Get a ladder going, and suddenly you're almost at kill percent. 55 with a diamond and a smidgen of rage in play. You do have to watch every single interaction at this point.
Certainly, and we're also seeing a really nice resource bar here for Char. Those stone blocks are slightly more difficult for Wii Fit to get through. Not with deep breathing though. As you can see, the extra knockback sure to help right there. Just Blue kind of running away with it right now, trying to get some more mileage out of the deep breathing, but it's going to be Char finding the opening. Oh, nice sun salutation, big damage, and already at 45. Running out of iron here too, which is very important. Let's see if Char can make something happen.
Yeah, the up throw combo still valid into, they're pretty well into the mid percents for Wii Fit Trainer as well. So if we see some more of those grabs, more damage sure to come from there. However, can you get away from this ledge trap? No, you cannot. You got the minecart coming and then Steve jumping out of it to cover the high angle as well. Clean stuff from Char, but one stock in a dream. Even though you're trailing in terms of percent, it's very doable. Yeah, one ladder could even this right back up, especially with the added damage from Diamond Tools.
Yeah, and you can see Just Blue is looking for something like that nair. Normally you would go to try and land on the Steve with the nair to look for an up smash follow-up, but it's so hard to land on Steve, especially with the Diamond Tools. We saw that 70% come out of nowhere for Char, and the up tilts are so dangerous. Wii Fit has to jump, and it's not really what she wants to be doing in that spot.
We're officially in the territory where forward smash will take a stock here. And if you're close enough to the blast zone, maybe even back air, you know Char's thinking about that as his win condition. And just try to force Wii Fit to the corner. All right, wow, forward smash right in the center of the stage. Still enough to hang on. Good maneuverability there from Just Blue, though, making sure to hug the wall of the stage, not get the anvil dropped on him.
Unfortunately, that minecart just landing on Just Blue's head. Some good charge, though, deep breathing active, and not a ton of blocks in the way right now. Looks like it's going to be a nice follow-up to forward air and up air. Almost going to take it, but Char holding on. Oh, sun salutation!
The B reverse. Yeah, that's the mind of a Steve player, right? He knows what you're looking for, which is anvil out of disadvantage. To be honest, everyone probably knows that this far into Steve's release. But yeah, I mean, faking him out, saying, oh, I'm going to run over there, like, come drop the anvil on me. Psych, run under it, jump, B reverse, salute the sun, and take game one. All right, Just Blue trying to be the hero right now. He's like, look, man, you know, I could ditto you, but I need the people behind me for this one.
Yeah, it's been actually phenomenal, too, to see the camaraderie that all the Steves had. I've run into them so many times, just hanging out, trading notes, and talking about their bracket paths, helping each other out in terms of mental game and the knowledge transfer. It's kind of a heartbreaker to see them have to knock each other out here, but
Yeah, I mean, you like to see that kind of camaraderie because it kind of is them against the world, right? Everyone is trying constantly to figure out the best methods of taking these Steve players out. Nobody has a good time fighting them. It's like, all right, what's the tech that we can use to push forward? But of course, they're going to band together and keep their own characters' meta fresh. We'll see if Char is able to do something about this Wii Fit so far. I mean, that was a very close game one, though, AG. I feel like he could do it.
Definitely, and we're already off to a great start here, too. Wii Fit does have some tools at the ledge to kind of add to the maneuverability and get around some of the usual tricks that Steve has, but Char still has so many tricks up the sleeve. It doesn't really matter too much. Already 110 on a Just Blue unanswered until that trade in the center.
So far looking amazing for Char, already racking up almost 120%. Where are you going? Get back over here. That grab will find you. Oh, and so will the down smash on top of the block. There we go. First stock very strongly in Char's favor.
I love that mix-up too, because normally you see the anvil as just sort of a projectile and the Steve will go back to the stage, but that mix-up caught Just Blue off guard, and that's exactly why it worked so wonderfully. Trying to rack up some damage here with the deep breathing just as soon as it popped up is gone, so we're gonna have to go maybe take it slow, try and get some stray hits here and there, not go for anything too ambitious.
Right, can't take it too slow though. Of course, that's gonna give Steve a full resource bar, and being that you're down a stock, it's on you to approach right now. You gotta make the action happen, and it's so difficult, especially against these gold weapons. The frame data is just out of control, and being that he builds a wall next to you, you have to jump in on him. Good luck against that up tilt.
Yeah, you can see Just Blue will go for a double jump, just because jumping in is not something you necessarily want to do, so trying to double jump over Char completely and get back to center stage that way is one way to get around it, but it doesn't always work, especially if Char scouts it out. Love that.
Yeah, oh man, the pain train continuing here. It's just looking so good for Char. Almost lapping Just Blue in terms of percent. I feel like this Wii Fit pick is so good if you take the first stock.
Right.
But if you don't, I don't know. I'm not so confident in this character's ability to approach Steve. Oh, hold on though. We got the spike into the back air. Beautiful there from Just Blue. Heal off a little bit of damage. Why not? Also has deep breathing activated, so if he gets an opening, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, it's a tall order though. Getting an opening is not a small feat, but we're seeing it right now. Quick 30% off of a couple of hits, and I love that patience from Just Blue, waiting for the minecart. But unfortunately, a little impatience gets punished with that diamond forward smash. Tons of time to mine here, and oh my, that hit though.
Wow. And credit to Just Blue for swinging that down air. I feel like Char might have let his guard down for a second. Normally, you don't want to swing on Steve when you're trying to land, and Char might have been playing too many steps ahead. Right now, the damage actually looking pretty promising for Just Blue, and of course, as I say that, the minecart will take him out, put him on his last stock. We need to see something crazy and in a hurry as well, because this is getting out of control.
We can see some ideas from Just Blue. These nairs could be big if you're able to land them, but Char is just so good at anti-airing with the up tilt. It's so fast, and it leads to so much right there. One small misstep, already 47 on a Just Blue, and Char is fine with taking it slow. Like you said, it's hard for Wii Fit to be the aggressor, to take the initiative. Char is fine playing in the back seat, if you will.
Yeah, it's true. And when I think about that up tilt, the fact that Steve can walk while doing it is so huge for him. Not only can he approach with it, but in a situation like this, where your opponent's trying desperately to chase you down, you can also walk away and be swinging an anti-air that, by the way, hits very low to the ground and links into everything. I feel like this game is just about wrapped up for Char unless we see something dramatic happen. Just Blue trying to take these shots with the repeated header over and over again with the same soccer ball.
It looks fun, but it's not really doing too much, unfortunately. It does knock that bottom block off, but Wii Fit doesn't really have a lot of options here. It's going to opt to keep going for the projectiles. I like breaking that minecart with the header right there, but not able to find anything until that aerial finally does it. 77%, not impossible, not insurmountable, but still pretty tough to work around here when Char has all of these resources, some fresh diamond tools. Hold on though, here's such a good starter.
Wow, dude, with just the Sun Salutation dealing 24 and then a Nair combo tacking on another 40, 50%. Just Blue is back in the lead, actually. Hold on, I was ready to call this one a done deal, but not quite. Still some fight left in him.
And this little downtime really helps out with the deep breathing timing, because now Just Blue gets it so much faster, and you can see the change in momentum. Now Char is putting the wall up, not necessarily to force the issue, but to find some breathing room.
Yeah, limit on deck, as they say. This character definitely gets all of her stats significantly increased when she's in deep breathing. It's going to be gone for now at least, though. So we're going to have to see Just Blue win neutral one more time and hopefully set that back up.
But Just Blue taking it a little bit slower. Char does find the back air, takes over the stage, gets a fresh set of tools, and sets up a little wall, but Not going to be enough to stop Just Blue quite yet. Anvil expertly dodged, taking it slow. The jump in, well timed too. And now Just Blue center stage, looking for something crazy with the deep breathing, but not able to find it. And the back air will hit the mark. Char tying it up.
Man, so tough to get out of the corner with setups like that. You have a block at ground level preventing you from running underneath Steve. You got blocks in the middle of the air, making your jump arcs weird as well. But credit to Just Blue. On defense, he was playing really solid. I think even though a lot of people have matchup knowledge against Steve, Just Blue knows the inner workings of a Steve player's mind. He knows what they're looking for, right? You have that psychological knowledge, and we saw some of those crouches and crawls where a lesser player or a less informed player about Steve might have done something like roll or dash attack or try to jump in. Very smart of him using his own character knowledge to fight Char here.
Right.
Unfortunately, didn't get him a second game win, but hey, an even set is pretty good. We'll see how this game 3 plays out.
Yeah, definitely a lot of adaptations were made, and a lot of them will still need to be made in the rest of the set. It is definitely going to be a long one, I can tell, just from how familiar the players are already. Despite having not played a ton in brackets, I can sense like a lot of knowledge, a lot of layers here as they get scrapping here on Pokemon Stadium. Look at that damage rack up from Just Blue.
I think that opening started because of the clank with the up smash. Steve was in way more rebound lag than Wii Fit was, I guess because she did a stronger move. I'm not really sure how that works, but Wii Fit's up smash, really useful in this matchup. We're going to see, hopefully, before the set ends, one specific tech that Just Blue did in Squad Strike. I really hope he gets to do it in this set. I'll point it out when it happens.
I hope it does happen then, but maybe too big of a swing right there. Does find the dodge out of the up smash from Char. Just Blue now with deep breathing. I love this like shift in gears that Just Blue has, and all of a sudden Char knows like, hey, I have to be careful. The next big hit could be it. Oh, beautiful trade.
Yeah, I feel like people are getting so much better, not just at respecting Minecart, but at challenging it, punishing it as well, knowing that he could trade from underneath with the up air. It's going to take that first stock. However, you can't feel too safe. You got Steve mining at the ledge with a full wall set up, and there's a whole bunch of damage on you.
It's very tough. I mean, we've seen Just Blue have so much trouble with it. Does find a way this time, throwing the header out and then getting the slightest dash under Char, which is so dangerous, especially with all his iron built up. You have to worry about the threat of Anvil, the threat of Minecart. But Just Blue finds a way around and already racks up 76. Just a few hits as Wii Fit is like so deceptively strong.
Loving the angles on the header as well, knowing exactly how long to wait before that second B press.
Wow. I thought we were just going to see a good old-fashioned shield grab. Just Blue going for a little bit more, though. Trying to get some more mileage out of that deep breathing. Not able to find anything quite yet. And Char swinging for the fences, and that Anvil will do it right out of the park.
Oh, just a narrow miscalculation on that forward smash punish. It's going to cost Just Blue his life. Char with a chance here. Oh, messed up the nil. And it doesn't matter. All right, there we go. Just Blue, a very comfortable lead right here. Of course, it's Steve, so you can't be too comfortable, but the percents are low, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah, it doesn't look very comfortable right now, Max, but Just Blue does have some time to go vertically, get some deep breathing, and maybe start something up right there. One nair, and I'm already so worried for Char.
Yeah.
31%. Those up tilts and the back air is so good at, like, you don't want to jump because of the up tilt, and if you do try to jump out, one of the aerials is already lined up.
Yeah, this character, I mean, the best in the game for a reason, right? You just see how many things he's able to cover while forcing the approach because you don't want him to get a million iron and diamonds and gold and redstone and everything else that makes him so dangerous with that full bar. Oh, wow, the Stalker Ball actually taking him out of the minecart risk-free.
Okay, a great interaction. Fortunately, Just Blue getting caught up there. Header, though.
Ooh.
Wonderful way to stall. Bounces off the stage. No tech, and Char evens up the stock count. 83%, a lot of damage to work around, but could easily find an opening here with this up tilt. A couple of vertical extensions here, and the air dodge gets weighted out 52% already.
Yeah, over half of the lead just cut down right there. Now Just Blue in the corner, able to land with the air dodge. Okay, I mean, this lead is almost non-existent at this point. Oh, wow, reactivating the minecart by landing in it. So many tricks here from Char.
So smart, and the stone blocks are out. It's going to be a little tough for Just Blue to get around them, so we're going to just opt for this mid-range gameplay. Get that deep breathing active, and then change the pace up. Tries to bat an option from Char, but not giving it up, just taking the time, getting the fresh set of tools, and taking it easy right now. Waiting out that deep breathing.
Yeah, Just Blue saying, hey, I can mine too, right? If you want resources, let me get my deep breathing ready to go. Unfortunately, the blocks were the high-value ones, right? So he was unable to break through in time to make that deep breathing count. All right, chases down the air dodge with the grab. Deep breathing is once again active, and there we go. calling out the block stall with an up air, and we're going to see Just Blue win the rubber match right there, 2-1 in his favor. With Wii Fit, by the way. I mean, you know, you could say what you want about the run to this point with Steve, but right now, he is the people's champion.
I will say, like, I would love to see the player cam just locked in on Just Blue. I feel like his pupils dilate right when the deep breathing activates. Something shifts, and he just activates. Like,
the killer instinct comes out.
Exactly. It's a whole different gear. Like, the moment it happened, we saw the jump up and just immediately met Char halfway up into the blast zone with that up air. Really good stuff. I'm loving this whole dynamic that we're seeing here. This like back and forth tug of war of who is in charge. And right now, it's Char in Game 4.
Yeah, last time we saw this stage in Game 2, it was a pretty comfortable win for Char as well. So I think that says something about the counter pick choice here. Just Blue saying maybe there are bigger fish to fry in terms of what stages I should ban. Even though I've already lost here, just let it happen.
Right. I mean, it was relatively close to. If you are Just Blue, you're thinking, hey, a few small adjustments. If I keep playing like that last game, it should be just fine. So we'll see. Just about 54% after that Sun Salutation, but one straight hit from Char could be a nice little lead to work with if you're able to take that stock.
I gotta say, AG, I'm very impressed with the Wii Fit. It has looked super clean. It makes total sense to me that he made it quite far with this character before Steve came out.
Oh, yeah. I've been arguing for Just Blue all weekend, but unfortunately, it looks like he may be going down in this game here. But I've been saying that Squad Strike was no fluke.
No, definitely not, but why did that minecart take him off so fast? I feel like I've never seen it travel that quickly off the stage.
Hey, maybe the minecart shifts in gears, too.
Yeah, for sure. It's got deep breathing.
One of those twin turbo minecarts. Hold on. Oh, nice little back air forcing the issue, but Char kind of shifting the response as well. Now fighting out of the wall as it breaks, as opposed to retreating behind another.
Yeah, I feel like, again, the story is told almost entirely by that first stock, right? Wii Fit being one of these control characters, these slower-paced zoners, really wants to get the lead early and then make you just bash your head into the wall over and over again, trying to approach. Not going to have that luxury in this game. And I don't know if we'll ever see it here in this Game 4. Char ahead by so much, lapping Just Blue in terms of percent. Again, I don't want to say it prematurely, but this one might be wraps.
Hey, that's why it's a best of 5, right? We got another one to work with, and there's plenty of information to gather here for Just Blue as well. But Wii Fit is quite the explosive character as we've seen in this set and some others before, so not counting anyone out just yet. Really good responses from Just Blue at the ledge as well, getting around some of the different setups from Char, and I think that's that character familiarity that we've been talking about.
Yeah, for sure. I think when you're also playing, or a main of the same character that your opponent uses, and then you get to switch it up on them because you have a really strong secondary, that's a significant advantage. Just Blue making some good use out of it. Obviously, not looking like it right now in this Game 4, but throughout the set, we've really seen how the intimate matchup knowledge of being a Steve player has benefited him so much. All right, first stock finally going to go down for Char. We're bleeding out near 150%. All right, heal it off a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Hey, now, you know, sub 150 looks a lot better, right?
Yeah, true. Oh, wow, and with the wood tools, not going to get the kill.
Yeah, surprising right there. And Sun Salutation through the minecart as well.
Wait, was that even wood? Because I just saw he had a diamond.
He's got a diamond pickaxe for sure.
Yeah. It's hard to keep track of, honestly.
Might have just, you've been looking at the wood block. You got distracted.
Right. He's too busy looking at the beautiful architecture that Char was setting up. Oh, and just going to throw the minecart out there. Why not? It's pretty safe as just a chump check to your opponent.
Right. Even right there, like, header, normally such a safe move at like a mid-range like that. Minecart will pick it up no problem. Really good punish right there. And Wii Fit kind of stuck in the corner. We've seen so many times before, you're going to have to commit to the jump in, and then if Char's ready for it, you will just take so much damage. A really tough spot for Just Blue to be in. Not really where you want to find yourself, but it just so happens that this is where you often do.
Love how Just Blue is using the blocks against Char as well, using it as an escape route for that air dodge after going for deep breathing charge. All right, hold on. If we find a kill in this situation right here, I'm a believer.
Okay, deep breathing is going to help for sure. Jumping over that minecart, but Char already striking back from center stage, looking for something, but great patience from Just Blue. And the back air out of shield sets up some good stage control here in center. No punish on the regrab, barely missed that forward air, but the back air will do it, and Max orders up. We got an even game.
Something that's so important for Just Blue is that he knows where the gaps are. You see Steve swinging a million up airs on your shield right there. Well, guess what? He knows exactly when he can throw his own back air in there. That's what set up that offstage situation. Ended up resulting in a stock as well.
All right, the blocks her down, which will threaten that anvil setup. Not so strong without Steve on it. Great header to open up the stage. Getting around the minecart with a well-timed dodge. Char just looking for that last hit. Not able to find it quite yet. Another fantastic dodge from Just Blue to get back to center. But Char setting up the wall as they both slow it down just a tad.
Saw that extra slow start up on the deep breathing because it was just used recently. Oh, finessing the soccer ball into the gap of the blocks. This is a guy that knows everything about Steve.
I would say so. All right.
Oh, and the shield poke. Yeah, you saw he was trying to be patient right there, anticipate the options out of disadvantage from Char, but unfortunately just not enough life on that shield to get the job done. We're going to see a game 5 in this set. Two Steve players, usually, taking each other out, but man, the Wii Fit has been doing work, I gotta say.
Definitely. One thing too, that very last interaction was Just Blue trying to crouch under the minecart. Wii Fit obviously such a very low profile with her crouch. Unfortunately, Just Blue got up like a smidge too early and was able to get hit by it. But I love the idea, I love the implementation, just the execution was a little lacking. But theoretically, a great idea to just go under, especially when Anvil was already used, so it's probably not something you have to worry about so much.
Yeah.
We're getting the game 5, and I said all those adaptations are going to matter most. Apparently, it's going to matter on Town and City for game 5.
This is what it's all been leading up to. Do or die moment for these players as they face their tournament lives on the line. All right, first opening going to Char to the tune of 60%. Jeez, that is definitely how you want to open things up.
Yeah, it's a great opener, and unfortunately the song of the set has been who gets the lead, how do they work with it. When Char is able to get the lead in games 4 and 2, it was just run away with it, right? Just Blue has to try and find an opening. What a tall order, not able to do it, and it doesn't really go Just Blue's way. So are we going to see that here in game 5, or is Just Blue going to find one of those signature deep breathing openings to bring it all the way back?
Very cultured counter pick here as well, knowing that Steve's resource pool is much worse on the Animal Crossing stages. However, I don't think that matters all that much to Char. I mean, he's already got Diamond. He has Gold in the reserves. The Iron is looking a little low, though, and you'll see that throughout the entire game here. You don't really pull too much of that, so you got to be really careful and judicious with what you do out of disadvantage.
Yeah, hopefully, though, with the platform assist, Just Blue is going to have a better time out of the corner, which was another issue earlier in the set. And with the stone blocks out of the equation, too, that could help that situation. We see the resource bar just full of wood here. Deep breathing on deck. It feels like a dead even game right now.
Bro, I'm loving the skill shots with the header. So clean. Just Blue, really a master of both of these characters, and you can see that on full display. What's the edge guard going to be? A reverse edge guard, in fact. Not ready to tech that either. Oh man, Char getting the first stock, but it's still doable. We need to see a kill very quickly.
Deep breathing is just about to run out as well. That's kind of what you need to make something happen here. Forward air not going to be another anti-air from Char with the up tilt. No tools to mine with here, but you're going to see those diamond tools come out instead. And you can see Just Blue trying to find a relatively safe opening. You don't want to force the issue too much because you will take a lot of damage for it. So just trying to take it easy. Look for maybe one stray hit of the header to open it up.
Yeah, any starter is valid at this point, but unless it's something like the forward air spike, you're going to need to get an air dodge read or something to that effect in order to actually land a kill move. Oh, but the wall is in the way as well. I think that made Just Blue second guess his follow-up. Oh, and look at this. Even with no weapon, Steve's up tilt is such a good anti-air. The fact that you can move while doing it just adds triple the value.
Yep, and those vertical combos still rack up damage. 78% after a small heal. And the wall does come back up. A little extra time to mine here. Oh, okay, Char actually forcing the issue a little bit now and fighting out of center. You might not have all the tools you need to mine, but if you have a diamond pickaxe, that's still enough to threaten that back air. And what an interaction there with the header and the minecart.
Risky decision from Just Blue to spend so much time on that platform, by the way. One thing about this counter pick that could work against him is how short the side blast zones are. Steve's back air, yeah, 78%, you're probably going to die if it's diamond.
Right. That time, though, I do want to shout out, we saw a correct implementation of that crouch under the minecart and then the back air to punish. A few more of those, and we could see Just Blue run away with it, but Char has such a good lead to work with here. Oh, and it's going to get even better now. A clean stock as Char hits one of those back airs that you were just talking about. And you were right. Hey, it's pretty good.
Pretty decent move, I must say. Oh, hold on! What? Char dropping a massive lead. The double spike from Just Blue puts him right back in the game. It is dead even, 0% each, and a huge opening 32 with the deep breathing, fully charged Sun Salutation. Hold on, AG.
Okay.
Oh, return fire though.
67 after the back air. What a response. The back hit of the header though. Char not able to stop Just Blue at the ledge. And we're seeing a bit of a reversal. Another back air, but the air dodge was phenomenal. Nair is such a good starter for Just Blue. The deep breathing is active, but the minecart gets the pickup. Fighting back.
Just Blue going for so many of these aggressive jump-ins, and Char is right there to punish every single time. Back air and up tilt cover Steve so well. But you know, in an intense Game 5 situation like this, you want to get the action started. All right, soccer ball to collect the minecart out. The iron down to just 2-3 charges right now. Oh, big mining there for Char. All right, we're looking pretty solid. And he's just throwing it all out. All the reversals, all the kill options. But Just Blue showing no fear here. He's perfectly spacing that minecart.
With the hit of every header, though, the crowd gets excited. The Sun Salutation finds the mark. Only 2 units of iron as Just Blue refreshes. What is the play here? Trying to force the issue here. Char looking for something, anything. Only 3 units. Are we going to see some diamond jewels, perhaps, as the deep breathing comes out?
Oh, man, we're all charged up.
It's an arms race, and I don't know who to vote for. Oh, my goodness, Char misses the back air. The crowd is gasping with every single move. The platforms come in to help Just Blue.
Knowing that he has to make his way to center stage somehow. Okay. Sensing that shield coming out after the whip forward smash.
There's that anvil, only 3 units of iron, 2 and 1 now after that little combination. And there goes the last one as Char sets up the wall. Sun Salutation on deck. It is so tense right now. 154, the deepest breath I have ever seen. As they line up something, looking for the jump, not getting it. A scramble.
Oh my God. The anvil, no punish. Deep breathing is gone. Okay, now Just Blue is off stage. What's Char gonna do?
The delayed anvil.
Set up the anvil. Oh, but he sneaks past it.
He's going down. Just Blue gets center stage. The header to force the shot, but nothing, folks. Unbelievable. Char throwing out everything, but the header goes under the block.
I'm shocked that the anvil didn't block it. AG, this could have been over 10 seconds ago if Just Blue had grabbed instead of dash attack in the corner.
181 max. Anything will do it now.
Oh, there it is!
Just Blue off of the ground. A big hug and a Wii Fit Trainer victory screen is not something I would have put on my bingo card, but it feels like we all won just a little bit.
Wow, Just Blue saying, hey, my Steve is pretty nasty. He got me here, but I don't need him to make it one step further. Eliminates Char in a bitter Game 5 with the Wii Fit Trainer, the old main, saying, you know what, man, we could play this Ditto, but I don't know if the people want that. They want something new. They want something exciting, and it's going to be Wii Fit Trainer in our top 4 officially. Wow, still great run from Char though. Gotta say, 5th place at an event like this, I would say probably a career high for him and something we'd be proud of, but damn, Just Blue pulled it off. You know the people wanted to see that, man.
That was so interesting too, because it was the rebound hit of the header that broke the minecart, and before the game was even decided, Just Blue was out of the chair. Beautiful stuff, and to your point, a wonderful run from Char. I actually spoke very slightly with Char earlier before the block. Char was like, I kind of feel bad. I keep beating everybody's favorite player. And I say, hey, be proud of that. Keep it up.
Well, you know, if it's anything to make you feel better about your loss here, at least you didn't take out the crowd favorite, right?
True.
But, of course, you know, everyone here, regardless of who they play, regardless of what the crowd's saying, they want to keep moving through this bracket. Char, unfortunately, just wasn't your match, but you did really well. I mean, the matches that Char won were very strong.
Yes, yeah.
And especially when the first stock went his way, he was able to just maintain that lead. And that's super impressive, especially against a character or a player who knows your character in and out.